father grabbed my throat and I didn't flinch. I walked into my parents' house for what I thought was a family dinner. My father was sitting in his armchair in the living room, the TV off, his face set in that expression I knew too well, cold anger. My mother was nowhere to be seen. "Sit down," he said. His voice was calm, but I could hear the rage underneath. I stayed standing. "What's going on?" "I think you know exactly what's going on." He stood up slowly, crossing his arms. "Do you have something to tell me about what you've been saying about this family?" I frowned, genuinely confused. "What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me." His voice rose slightly. "I've been hearing things you've been telling people outside this family, disrespecting your mother and me, trash-talking us to anyone who will listen." My chest tightened. "Dad, I haven't been talking about you to anyone. I don't know where you're hearing this from. So now you're calling me a liar?" His face was getting red. "You chose that career over family. You moved across the country instead of staying here where you belong. And now you're humiliating us by telling strangers our business?" He pulled out his phone and started reading messages. "Your brother says she told her coworkers that you and mom are controlling and manipulative. Your sister says, I heard from her friend that she's been complaining about how backwards our family is. Even your cousin reached out to tell me you've been saying we're toxic and abusive." He threw his phone onto the side table. "Your own siblings, your own family is telling me what you've been doing." I shook my head, trying to process. "I never said any of that. Why would they tell you that?" "Because it's true," he shouted. "You think you're better than us now with your fancy job and your big city life. You think you can just abandon your family obligations and then drag our name through the mud?" "I didn't abandon anyone. I took a job opportunity. And I've never said anything like that about you or mom." I could feel my hands shaking. His jaw clenched. "You're lying to my face right now. After everything we've done for you. We raised you, paid for your education, and this is how you repay us? By disrespecting everything we stand for?" He moved closer to me, his voice getting louder with each word. "You were supposed to stay here, work in the family business, take care of us when we got older. But no, you had to be selfish, had to chase your dreams instead of honoring your family. Dad, please, I haven't said anything bad about you. Someone is lying to you. Your own brother and sister wouldn't lie to me." He was screaming now, his face inches from mine. "They love this family. They respect this family. You're the one who turned your back on us." I tried to step back, but he followed. "Just admit what you did. Admit you've been talking behind our backs. Admit you think you're too good for us now." "I can't admit to something I didn't do." My voice was steady, but my heart was racing. He grabbed his phone again and pulled up more messages. "Here, your sister sent me screenshots. You supposedly told someone at work that I'm an overbearing father who never let you make your own choices. That your mother guilt trips you constantly. That we made your childhood miserable." Tears started forming in my eyes. Not because the accusations were true, but because my own siblings were destroying me. "I never said any of that. I don't understand why they're doing this. Stop lying." His face was bright red now, veins bulging in his neck. "I gave you everything and you spit in my face. You're an ungrateful, selfish child." I tried to move toward the door, but he blocked my path. "Where do you think you're going? We're not done here. Let me leave. I don't want to do this. You don't get to run away again." He grabbed my shoulders and shook me. "You're going to stand here and face what you've done." Fear shot through me. I shoved his hands away. "Don't touch me." "Don't touch you?" His laugh was bitter and cruel. "I'm your father. I can do whatever I want." I moved toward the door again, but he was faster. His hand shot out and grabbed my throat, not squeezing hard enough to choke me, but firm enough to hold me in place, enough to terrify me. I froze. He froze too, realizing what he'd just done. But instead of fear, something else washed over me. Clarity, calmness. I looked him directly in the eyes without flinching. In that moment, I saw him for what he really was. Not a father, just a man who thought control meant love. I reached up slowly and removed his hand from my throat. "I'm done," I said quietly. "You can disown me, hate me, believe whatever lies they told you, but I'm not your punching bag anymore." I walked to the door and he didn't follow, too shocked to move. "Don't bother calling. I'm done with all of you."